Hidden among the mountains of Yunnan, there is a place that very few people know about, but which has caused a great deal of controversy around the world. A park where dozens of people with dwarfism live, work, and entertain hundreds of visitors with shows that go beyond the limits of imagination. But not everyone sees it as a magical place despite the smiles. Many media outlets view this place as modern exploitation, a human zoo they believe should disappear. According to what they say in this park, people don't laugh with the actors but at them. But if there's one thing we've learned in this country, it's that things aren't always the way they're told to you. And that's why, in this video, we traveled more than 1,500 kilometers to the kingdom of the dwarfs to meet the actors and hear their stories. Welcome to another episode of A Ride Through China.
We started the day in a very curious way because we forgot to refuel yesterday and now we're in the middle of the road. We're looking for a gas station and the next service station, which is 12.8 kilometers away, doesn't have a gas station.
Nor does the next one.
All the gas stations are behind us. I don't know what we're going to do. We have to get to the Bai City train station to take a train to our next destination, which is the city of Kunming. I don't know how we'll do it. What do you expect?
I learned to live without expectations.
At this point, we basically have no gas left. The last bar we had already disappeared, and we're still 11.3 kilometers away from our nearest gas station.
If there's no station here, we're in trouble because everything back there is uphill. Oh! Look, Noelia, the bar's already gone.
We're out of gas. I've never been so happy to see a gas station.
My good brother.
Are you here for gas?
I'm so happy to see you. There's nothing left. I thought we were lost. You saved us and we're grateful. Yes, where are we now?
Longzhuang.
Is it still Guangxi?
Correct.
Look where we would have ended up.
This is the place where we're going to leave the car. And Vivi just told us it's automatic.
We just have to take pictures from all four angles, then lock the car and...
We've officially returned the car. How sad. Great car, huh? What rating would you give the good old tank?
Not good at all, man. This is our ride today. It's nice and we got lucky with a car upgrade. Since the model we had rented wasn't available, they gave us this SUV, which is really comfortable and very spacious. It fits 7 people and the model is called M8. It's also from Great Wall Motors, like the tank we rented earlier, and I think it's been pretty good so far. Oh, and by the way, we needed a bigger SUV because today we're joined by 3 new Mexican friends who are a lot of fun, and you've probably already seen them on social media.
How are you all?
Hello, hello.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good morning.
Today's theme is that we're going to take the uncles to visit a very curious place called the Kingdom of the Dwarfs, to find out if it's a place that benefits them or affects them. We're going to try to go as deep as possible to discover the answer, and at the end of the day, everyone will have their own opinion. We value your comments and we'll read them.
Just look at the place where the kingdom of the dwarves is. It's completely on the outskirts of Kunming. You can't hear anything, not a single sound, so we're thinking that
We'll be the only ones there. The signs are old and I doubt anyone else comes here. We found the kingdom of the dwarves in the strangest place in the world. You're going through what looks like rural China, seeing an ostrich farm, and suddenly, when you turn the corner, you find this huge castle right there, called the Kingdom of the Dwarves. It's huge. I thought it would be like a miniature. What do you think, cousins?
Well, wow, it's impressive. Lord Farquaad must live here.
We're the only car in the whole parking lot. Good afternoon, sir. Is this the Kingdom of the Dwarves?
Yes, park a bit further up.
Ah, understood.
Lord Farquaad's music is playing in this place.
We expected no one, but the parking lot is full of cars. I spoke with the police officer who said it's always packed with people from all over China visiting this kingdom. And it's curious because you won't find it in tourist guides aimed at foreigners, and there are several reasons for that. But the main reason is that in other countries, especially in Europe, the United States, and even in Mexico, people would see it as degrading. Today we'll talk with them so they can share their side of the story, since I believe every coin has two sides. And right now you might be wondering, who came up with the idea or how did this park come about? Well, it turns out that many years ago, a businessman named Chen Mingjing took a train where he had a conversation with several people, among whom was a person of short stature or a person with dwarfism. Throughout this trip, they started talking, and the businessman ended up learning about all the difficulties that people with dwarfism face when trying to find a job. In China, being born with dwarfism was once seen as a curse. People believed it was a punishment, which is why they were reincarnated as dwarfs. They were looked down on, denied jobs, and struggled to integrate into society. Therefore, Chen Mingjing came up with the idea of creating a kingdom where short-statured people would have the opportunity to get a job, start a family, make friends, and present themselves to the public with dignity. Over time, his idea turned into what you see behind me, which is the kingdom of the dwarfs, which at its peak employed hundreds of people with dwarfism and also became a home for them. But like in every good story, there had to be problems. And soon after, this park became very controversial because many people accused it of being a place that took advantage of people with disabilities to make money. These criticisms mainly came from abroad, and as a result, in the early 2010s, they had to close the park. At that time, many people thought it was the end, but Chen Mingjing took on the task of changing the labor policy and working conditions, so that he would be allowed to reopen its doors, not just for the public, but for anyone suffering from dwarfism and in need of a job. Since then, hundreds of thousands of tourists have come here, but it isn't advertised much abroad, precisely to avoid those criticisms that could eventually end up closing the park again. These are the offices where you buy the tickets, and they also have the Dwarf Kingdom theme. Hello, I want to buy 3 tickets, 3 adult tickets.
Okay, it's 120 yuan per person.
The tickets are quite affordable compared to the price of going to Disney, for example, in Shanghai. I think Disney is between 300 and 500 yuan depending on the type of ticket you buy. Here, it's 120 per person, around 350 to 400 pesos. These are all their attractions, ranging from the Battle of the Dwarfs to Snow White's dwarf village. The ponies, the little boat ride, zip line, hanging bridge, and the shows, you can try them all. Let's check them out.
The first thing you find when you enter this park is like a kind of museum with butterflies. And next is exactly where we are, which is like a kind of botanical garden, decorated as if it were abandoned. Nature would have taken over the place, but well, this place just keeps getting more and more interesting.
Hello?
She's dressed as Harry Potter.
Are you dressed as Harry Potter?
Something like that. It's our activity. They're card battles against the park employees.
Hand me a battle card, Mija.
Do you work at the park?
Yes.
Okay, I want to challenge you. Did I win?
No, I won.
I lost.
Correct.
I play my card, and if my attack is higher than her defense, I win. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh!
Let's see. Show your cards so they can see there's nothing scary. Everything you have is as cute as the mushroom.
The mushroom and the strange transformer. I love that the houses look like hobbit houses. The round entrance is just like the ones in the Lord of the Rings movies, and they have different themes. For example, this is the library. To show how small it is, look at this.
You're not a normal point of comparison.
If I stand up even slightly, I'll hit my head. Honestly, I feel like Gandalf entering these tiny houses. Here's another one I really liked. It's a bakery. Welcome to the Dwarf Kingdom's bakery. If you want to take a loaf of bread, it costs you 300 yuan. It's not exactly cheap, and I love how they set the mood with the music. Look, listen. Isn't it just the perfect atmosphere? Here's the bar. Fortunately, well, I'm not going to say it's extra large, but at least I don't bump into anything. They have mugs that are the size of Noelia's head. This would be great for hanging out. All they're missing is the beer.
Such a lovely place. Everything feels cozy here.
Yeah, honestly, the further we go, the more beautiful I find it. The details are really well taken care of, and they make you feel like you're in a miniature world. Look at the size of the strawberries, the size of the jellyfish. Hello.
Welcome to the kingdom of the dwarves.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh, you speak English. Our first meeting with the actors turned out to be a lot of fun, and not only did we have an epic battle, but they also shared their stories with us. And many of them have been here for more than 10 years. Some of them even found love in this place and met their best friends. And they told us that if we wanted to get to know them better after the main show, we could talk with one of them.
The more we walk in this park, the weirder it gets.
See? Even a plane makes you feel small here.
This area here seems like it's out of use, like there used to be some other restaurants and activities, but everything is inactive.
This is supposed to be like the town here, right? But it's abandoned. And we've noticed that the actors aren't around the park all the time, but rather they come out during show times. Actually, there are very few you can see around, but they're extremely friendly. Hello? Are these little houses empty?
Well, this is where we usually rest.
He said you can go in, that these are houses where they rest and their bed is downstairs. He lies down there between shows since they perform twice daily, 6 days a week, but actually they don't live there because their houses are behind the park and they're apartments that are specially adapted for them and the company gives them as a benefit. Unfortunately, we won't be able to visit them now, but here are some images so you can see what the places where they live are like. This is the stage where the main show will take place. It's very well prepared, and back there are the dressing rooms where we saw many actors we hadn't seen down there. They've apparently been here the longest and only perform for this show, which must be crowded during vacations. I'm still not sure if what we saw was a threat or just a show of power, but I do know it was entertaining. And out of nowhere, a bunch of soldiers came out accompanying their monarch and they put on a very interesting military parade, which ended in a dance that made me feel like I was in a Disney movie, especially when I met her. Hello. Is it time to dance? All right, let's go. Yes. All right, let's go. Look, we're going to dance today. Hello. Do you know how to speak English?
Yes, just a little.
Oh, very good.
Welcome.
Thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Max.
My name is Anna.
Anna?
Yes!
What a lovely name. How long have you been here?
2 years.
Wow, 2 years. Anna, an actress, left her export agent job in Shenzhen 2 years ago to come to the kingdom of the dwarfs, where she found a community of people like her. And it seems that many of the actors and actresses who live here come precisely for that reason. But later we had the chance to hear it from one of the main actors. I just had one of the most interesting and moving interviews of my entire life, and that's because Shining is a highly intelligent person who answered our questions so well it gave us goosebumps.
Before working here, what kind of work did you do?
I was still very young. Before coming here, I was studying. I spent 2 years at university. In the third year, we had to do an internship, but because of my condition, I couldn't do the work. So I stayed at home for a month. Then I started considering the possibility of coming here. But I'm not from here. I come from another province.
From where?
From Henan.
Quite far?
That's right, completely opposite sides. But when I found this place, I couldn't believe it. I used to think there was no one like me. In my village, I was the only one with dwarfism. I thought I was unique. But thanks to this place, I discovered that I'm not alone. And since I didn't have a job, I decided to contact them to see if there were any job openings.
Was it hard to make the decision to come?
Of course, especially because our bodies are different. I didn't know if I could do the job.
What does a day at your job look like?
We have 4 days off a month, 1 day off a week. We also have enough time. It's tiring, but we enjoy it because it's very suitable for us. We start at 9:30 and finish at 5:50. After work, sometimes I go out with my friends. It's very rewarding.
Did you find out about this place through TikTok?
That's right, I found it on TikTok. In the video, I saw people like me cooking together and having fun, and I felt like I was right there with all of them, as if there was no distance between us. Before I came here, I thought I was introverted, but after arriving, I became extroverted. Even though I'd never met them, I knew everyone. And when I greeted them, they were surprised. I knew them, but they didn't know me.
Would you say that other people are prejudiced against you?
There used to be a lot of prejudice, but now it's not so bad. Little kids usually don't understand and can be disrespectful. Sometimes they call us elves and wonder why we're so small. But nowadays it hardly ever happens. Also, the company chose a new name for us. Now they call us little elves, and recently a saying has also become popular. They said that we are angels who descended to earth.
What is the biggest difficulty you've encountered while working here?
Maybe that it's a little far from home, but actually I can't think of any difficulty.
Do the actors all live together?
Yes.
Does the company offer accommodation?
Yes.
In the West, many people think that this place is a human zoo, so I'd like to know what you think about that.
Not only in the West, many Chinese people think so too, but why? Sometimes ordinary people look at us with pity and think that we are gathered like animals to make money, provoking pity from the normal people. It's a common thought because people are compassionate. There are more good people than bad. Many are kind and empathetic, but it's hard for them to think from our perspective. If they had the chance to come to our park and could see our performances, our lifestyle, if they could meet our actors and the attractions we design, they would realize that this is not a zoo, but a very special tourist attraction. We simply took a different direction from other parks, and I'm speaking to you from the heart. We all have dreams, and ours are neither bigger nor smaller. I want to break all prejudices, because there are many people like me, but we are not sick. We didn't offend anyone either, and our relatives don't have any problems either. We didn't do anything wrong to deserve this. Our condition is caused by recessive genes in humans. We didn't ask for this life. But this is the life we got. All we can do is work harder, and as the character Neja said, I am the master of my own destiny. I also rely on myself. I also want to be great, strong, and successful. I just need opportunities.
What's one thing you'd like people to understand about dwarfism and maybe about the realm of dwarves?
I want the world to know that there is a wonderful place called the realm of the dwarves. It doesn't exist to make money, but to break prejudices and educate people. From the entrance, it's clear that we've put our heart and soul into designing each of the settings. The point isn't to come here just to see people with dwarfism and then go home. Our park has 40 different attractions. Every day we have 3 shows on different stages, and we give our best in each one of them. Also, we are very affectionate people. Seeing their children's smiles fills our hearts.
Well, we hope that you can come and visit our countries too.
As soon as I can, I will.
I hope you enjoyed our video today. Honestly, I don't think there's much more to record after such a wonderful conversation, and I'll be reading your opinions in the comments. Subscribe to support us, and we'll see you in the next video.
Welcome to the Kingdom of the Dwarves.
Thank you.